Spoke to the ANC KZN ANC spokesperson Dumseli Ntuli.
In the view of the presenters of the ANC, they have proposed to the PDC, the Provincial Disciplinary Committee, that they should rather give the team of Comrade Makhosi what is called a benefit of a doubt, because in the view of the presenters, it was unimaginable and unexpected that they were not going to turn up today. They tried to get all of them on the phone this morning, they were not accessible. And they said, look, we rather give them a benefit of a doubt, proceed to the extent that we can today, but defer the rest of the issue to be settled on the 1st of October. And that, in our view, is a Provincial Disciplinary Committee that is not at a rush to deal with Comrade Makhosi. It's a DC that is intended to be fair and to be just and to ensure that there's an opportunity provided to Comrade Makhosi.
For more on the story, we're joined by reporter Ayanda Mhlongo live from Durban. A very good afternoon to you, Ayanda. Thank you so much for joining us. You were there this morning, and Dr. Khoza didn't attend, as she said she wouldn't have. Have you heard any other comment from her?
A very good afternoon to you, Simpiwe. Yes, we did attend today's hearing. Yes, and as you said, Dr. Makhosi Khoza did not pitch today. It was expected, Simpiwe, that she was not going to come, but at least what the ANC had expected was that her legal representative, Advocate Smanga Siteni, who even last week when the hearing was scheduled to have taken place, he did turn up on her behalf. They were waiting for him at least today to come forward and so that he could attend today's hearing, which he did not. And basically, she had said in a letter that she had written earlier on this week to the DC, the presenter of the Disciplinary Committee, that is Ravi Pillay, as well as the SG of the ANC, Mr. Gwede Mantashe, to say that she was not going to attend today's hearing. Of course, she cited the recent High Court ruling, which declared that the election of the provincial leadership was unlawful and void, and effectively basically rendering that the leaders of the current leadership of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal illegitimate. So she said based on that, she did not find that they had the authority for them to hold this disciplinary hearing. And she said that should they continue with the proceedings against her, that this would then be in contempt of that court ruling. So based on that, we did expect that she was not going to attend today. The leaders of the ANC, and you just used a comment there from Dumseli Ntuli. He said that at the ANC they had been awaiting that at least a legal representative would attend today, of which he did not. And basically they're saying that they're now giving them what he said is the benefit of the doubt, with the hope that they will then attend the next the next date, which is set for the October the 1st. And they're hoping that on that particular day, then that either Dr. Khoza or her legal representative will attend the hearing.
But then the ANC reportedly said that the disciplinary hearing will continue with or without Khoza. What could have possibly changed their minds?
That's the question, Simpiwe, that we asked them. You know, that they were insistent last week. Even the first time, you would remember last week, Simpiwe, when we first attended this hearing that was scheduled to take place, they were adamant that the hearing was going to take place with or without her. It was then during the day that they then came out and told us that they were allowing her legal representative at the time more time, as he had only been brought into the case the day before. And once again, this time, they had insisted that it was going to go ahead. Even in the morning when we asked them, saying that we understood that Dr. Khoza was not going to attend the hearing, they said that it was going to go ahead. So it was a surprise to us and other members of the media who were there when they came out to say that they were affording her yet another opportunity. But they basically were saying that this is not about punishing her, and they want this to be a free and fair process. And as a result, they are giving her more time. They're now insisting that October the 1st will be the final date, and that on that day, whether she arrives or not, the hearing is going to proceed, and they are finally going to have some sort of a decision that's going to be made on her case.
Just how vulnerable is Dr. Makhosi Khoza is at this point, and what are the chances of this case alienating her from the ANC and further dividing the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal?
Well, one, as you know, Dr. Makhosi Khoza, well, let's first speak about the fact that she's raised her concerns about her security as well, because there has been a number of people allegedly in KwaZulu-Natal who threatened her. Some allegedly had said that they were going to come out to her court case to protest against her, calling on the leadership of the ANC to decide very quickly on her, saying that she brought the party into a disrepute. So certainly her matter has there have been different views amongst people in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, members of the ANC, with some supporting her and others saying that the ANC needs to deal with her decisively. So again, they're pretty much following this case. This is one case that has been followed very closely. It has certainly brought a lot of public interest, particularly amongst members of the ANC who are eager to find out what is going to be happening at this hearing. Today, in fact, as people were expecting the Youth League of the ANC, they had said earlier on this week that they were going to also attend and come out to be friends of the PEC, as they said, but today they were not part. But they insisted this week, the leagues that were represented at this press conference, which is the Women's League and the Youth League, and also some of the regions that were part of that conference, were all coming out and hit out and lashed out at Dr. Khoza, saying and urging this PEC to take action against her.
Ayanda Mhlongo, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for our update. She was speaking to us live on the line from